Hello, my name is Tarbutton. I'm with the Roanoke Tea Party. I'm here today to talk a little bit about limited government on behalf of the Tea Party Federation. You know, if you don't believe in limited government, you're probably in the wrong room. Our founding fathers, in their wisdom, gave our new federal government basically a to-do list. That to-do list is called the enumerated powers. And they also set up the 9th and 10th Amendment of the Constitution, which said in crystal clear terms that if it's not on that to-do list, it belongs to the states and to the people. You and I know that every day the federal government seems to completely ignore the 9th and 10th Amendment of the Constitution. But make no mistake about it, the Obama administration does not have a patent on violating the Constitution. Both parties have been nudging, you know that nudging term? Nudging us towards, nudging the states out of the Constitution for a century. What are we to do? I've got a few ideas today that I'd like to run past you. The first one is, we need to talk a little bit less about limited government and a little bit more about freedom. Our founding fathers did not fight and die for a limited government. They fought and died to be free. To be free. Limited government is a way that you stay free once you get free. Think about that. So today we're talking about freedom. We need to frame the arguments to people about the freedoms that are being lost to an oppressive federal regime. Taxation that's robbing our economic freedom. The Bill of Rights is being torn apart before our very eyes. This really needs to be framed to the people as a civil rights movement of the 21st century. In the 1960s, the federal government was forced to interpose itself between an oppressive states and citizens that were being oppressed, and rightly so. Well, now the script has been flipped. Now the federal government is the oppressor, and the states need to stand up for your rights, my rights, and your family's rights today so we all can be free. There's a lot of things the federal government's doing wrong these days, and there's a lot of freedoms that are being lost. I want to talk about one that seems a little bit silly, but I present to you the light bulb. Now I want you to pull out your pocket constitutions, and I know you people have those on you, and find me where in the Constitution the federal government has the right to outlaw this. And if you can find it, I'll buy you dinner tonight. But it's only a matter of time because the federal government is running by fiat. Running this country by fiat. And we're going to move from the absurd and the profane to take away the very heart of the freedom that you and I hold so dear. So what do we do? Well, first of all, I'm going to tell you, electing a few new congressmen in November is not going to fix this. We need the states to stand up for our freedom. And the State Tea Party Federation agenda is an attempt to nudge the states back into the Constitution. To get out of our business, but we need the state government to step up and tell them to get out of our business. But I have good news today. I have good news. Every single state legislator of the Commonwealth of Virginia is up for re-election next year. that's courageous enough to stand up to the federal government, not leaders who will take stimulus money and make excuses for it. So to recap, freedom matters, the states are part of the Constitution, and if it's going to be a civil rights movement of the 21st century, you need to get involved today. So if you're not involved in your local Tea Party, get involved today. We need to find what's going to work to get us back to our freedoms, get to the heart of what it is. And when we find that, we're going to wake up sometime in the near future and realize we live in a commonwealth where the Constitution is in effect again, and we'll all live a much happier life.